There are certain things that you can do for all brands if you have resources, and that's some of the things that we talked about. The key to remember with decks and proposals is that decks open doors. Thank you. Proposals sell sponsorships. And if you want a sponsorship long term, and we're talking 20, 30 years in some cases, sponsorships, well, now the sponsor needs to renew. And we've seen that sponsor marketing directors often change, and it's a new person, it's a different person sometimes every few seasons. So how do you stay in front of them, and how do you maintain those longer term partnerships? Well, that's what a proof of performance report is intended to do. And what proof of performance reports are, there are two types. There's the periodic proof of performance, which, let's say you go to an event and you had an outstanding event, or maybe things didn't go so well, but you learned from it. Then you do a brief write-up after that event. It could be an email, it could be just a quick write-up, it could be an official letter even. And you can send it to your sponsors and just recap that event. That's great. But that's just one event. And then one event is a point in time. It's the season, it's the series, it's the year that most sponsors care about, because they're on annual marketing budgets, not event marketing budgets. So over a season or throughout a year, what have you done for that brand? Well, now you take all of your recaps, your event recaps, you compile them into a larger publication that shows everything you did for that brand for that year. And that is your proof of performance reports. And I've seen some good proof of performance reports. Some of them are an inch thick. And it's not how many times were you on the podium and how many times did you win a race, but it's how many times did your sponsor get visibility or media or help you win that race, and how many times did the sponsor get props? How many times were they alongside you on the podium? How many times were they alongside you in the media? The proof of performance report is not about you, your performance. It's about the sponsor's performance. A lot of drivers get that part wrong. They make it about them. Look at all the races I won. Look at all the championships I won. Look at all the events I went to. Look at all my followers on social media. Well, that's great if it translates into sales for the brand, but you have to show the brand how your social media followers and your events and all the things that you do and you go to, you have to show the sponsor how they benefited from that. And in the proof of performance report, as you compile that, that should be a really nice document. I highly recommend doing a professional printout of them, making multiple copies of the year-end proof of performance reports. You're going to spend some money on it. Probably spend a couple $100 per pop report. And then if you have 5 of them, let's say for a large brand, because you have a big sponsor, you send all 5 to that company. That way the CEO gets it, the CFO gets it, the COO gets it, the CMO gets it, the marketing directors that you're working with, they get it. You want buy-in from everybody at the company. And if everybody at the end of the year gets this fat book that shows their brand over and over and over and over in the media through you and your race program, well, there's a much greater chance of you getting renewed than if you don't talk to them or report to them all year long. And at the end of the year, say, hey, want to renew my contract? Because you're showing them what you've done as opposed to telling them what you've done. People usually don't remember what they hear, but they always remember what they see. So show them visually their brands in the media alongside other really top brands through the media that you've created through your marketing and off-road.